65. It's not too bad. I'm gonna take a break for a second and show you what I'm working with here. It helps me with my farming, just in case anyone watching wants to, I like to use this, the Silver Scarab, for item discovery, as well as this for rune discovery. That helps when you're farming for the runes. And then of course, I like to craft a lot of these. The silver fireflies are kind of tricky to get. But, I've got enough of these. Got like 10 of these, so I'm good. But once I got enough, it takes only one of these, so basically, if you need to find any of this stuff, just Google it. That's what I do. So. He flew away. Well, that was very unfortunate. He ruined my sport. almost to getting my goal of 100, or at least a little bit over 100. And for any of those who are curious about how long it takes for the silver foot, and I think even the golden foot, to wear off, it'll be about 3 minutes. I set my timer for as a stopwatch for all my farming, and it always clocks out at about 3 minutes. So you get about 3 minutes for all your farming before it wears off for your vitamin D. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, he hasn't sent me one, so I'll just jump into a party thing. Close party. And I guess I just wait now. Alright. Oh, that was quick. Alright. How was I going next? Oh yeah. Okay, so now that I know Castle Rampart's a good place. Yep.
I knew you'd finally come around. I've been waiting for weeks to be like, oh, dog, Elden, because I knew if I asked you about it, you'd just be like, oh, no, I can't. My vagina hurts. Or whatever you'd say. So I just waited for you to say, you know, what about it?
Oh yeah, no, I was doing some farming.
I know that, but I'm talking about, like, before all that, like, days and days of me waiting for you, you know, because, like, I knew if I approached you with it and you didn't say anything, you know, beforehand, I'd probably be like, I got a lot going on. I'm busy, man. I don't love you anymore. So I was waiting for the love to come back. Friggin', how's the farming been going, huh?
Not bad. I got about 105 silverfoots, which means I probably have to get about as many gold fireflies. Which there's a spot near here that has 11 fireflies. You hear me over there?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I hear everything you're saying.
Okay.
Friggin', so I remember where we left off. I don't know if you do, but, out of curiosity, you think you can, get up to the challenge?
Maybe.
Because, you know, it's the only way to the Halleck tree. There's no other way around.
No.
I mean, once you kill those guys that are invisible, like, yeah, the people that shoot the, like, arrows at you from up top, they're kind of sucky, but they're nothing in comparison to the guys that are invisible that can backstab you. But I know if you miss them, like, you have a big advantage.
Right.
Well, yeah, I was hanging out with Albert and shit, hanging out with Albert and this guy named, for a little bit.
Old fat Albert. I got you.
Yeah, well, it's funny, I call him Poppy Albert, I don't know why. But friggin', he actually jailbroke my PS Vita, so like I just kind of like decided to do that and kind of really, you know, many different games that I'd want, like PlayStation 1 games or Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance, or you know, Dreamcast. It sucks because like there's not really too many games that you can play on the Vita. Like it's just not quite powerful enough, which is crazy to me because like some of the like best Vita games that really show off the power of the hardware are damn near PlayStation. Like they almost look like PlayStation 3 games, and can run really good on the Vita, but for some reason it can't run PS2 games very well, if at all. I'm like, how is that?
Other Pokemon just discovering that for the first time. Oh damn, there's a boss here?
Where are you at?
Uh near the Tombward Catacombs. I'm heading towards the Great Erd Tree here. Let me see. I'm gonna summon in my tier to help me.
I understand. You don't need me.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't think I can summon you in here.
I'm dead weight. I know.
What the hell is that?
It's alright. You know what's funny? Is it like...
Damn, I didn't even need my mimic tier, really.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was nothing. Okay, he's done.
But, what's funny is I posted a selfie like yesterday, like recently, because I don't really post them that often. I really see them that I do. And so I posted a selfie, and then I posted one of those just to be funny. And then freaking that chick I work with, Leah, she fucking posts like a banging ass selfie and shit. The very same day and just fucking absolutely blows me out of the water. I got like 9 likes. She got like 50 some odd likes or so. And I'm like, damn son, way to make me feel like a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it just kind of like reminded me that like I'm never going to be like as beautiful in the eyes of society as like a female. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just kind of like, you know.
Right.
But it's fine. I mean, you know, as a guy, you just you understand that.
Yeah.
Again, dude, I'm excited. Fucking Seven Dust is coming out with a new album, and Stained is coming out with a new album. Like I heard a little snippet of a new Stained song, just a little bit, and I was like, ooh, that sounding good. I'm ready for that. Not too long. But I didn't really care for like what I heard as far as like I guess what Seven Dust considered kind of like the highlight of the album. Like I don't know if it's considered a single, because if that's what they consider a single off the album, I don't know. It was a little just to me. Have you seen recently that friggin' Mike Shinoda is like talking about Chester Bennington and shit like that, and just kind of like, you know, opened up about, you know, him as a person and other shit like that. I still find it crazy how, like, you know, he talks about that stuff. I've never seen him cry. I've never even seen him get close to crying about that. I
Yeah,
understand.
which is one of those weird things where it makes you wonder what their relationship was like near the end.
Yeah, I mean, I understand people handle it differently, but I just like to think that, like, as long as we've known each other, that, like, if I died, you know, you get a little choked up, you know, talking about me, you know, once I was gone, because, like, damn, they'd known each other for a long ass time and created something so big together.
Right.
And I drank some coffee earlier, and, yeah, it's already fucking up my system. I don't really drink coffee normally. Because, like, dude, coffee fucking makes you shit. Fucks up your gut.
Hmm.
You can see that shit with the fucking Dalai Lama?
About what?
Him? Okay. So, I don't know what it was, like a press conference or whatever, but there was, like, other people there that were, just kind of there to watch him talk about whatever the fuck he's talking about because he's Dalai Lama, right? And there's a young boy that comes up, and the young boy just wanted a hug, and then the Dalai, I can't let you just get away with a hug, give me a kiss on the lips. So the kid, he doesn't really want hesitant, but he gives him a kiss on the lips. And then the Dalai Lama, literally, you hear him say, suck on the end of my tongue. And
What?
he sticks his tongue, I swear to God, he says, suck on the tip of my tongue. And he sticks his tongue out, and the kid is like, no, yet again, he's hesitant. And, like, the Dalai Lama, like, kind of navigates his head, like, close enough to where he sucks on the tip of his tongue, and then he laughs, and then everybody else there just kind of laughs, like, oh, what a rascal, that's what the Dalai Lama does. And I'm like, dude, fucking what now? Like,
see, now it makes sense as to why he made Steven Seagal a deity.
wait, Steven Seagal, a deity?
Yeah, he deitized him. So now Steven Seagal's walking around like, I am a deity.
Did he really?
Yes, which feeds into his arrogance because he one day walked up to, I think it was Rob Schneider, and he was just like, I just read the greatest script ever written. And he was like, oh really? Who wrote it? Me. It's like, well, okay. If you think so. Just a little full of himself. And
Yeah,
then and then did you hear the story about Jean-Claude Van Damme calling Steven Seagal out at a party?
No, I don't think so.
So it happened at Sylvester Stallone's mansion in like 1997, which by the way is a great setup. So basically, Steven Seagal kept talking all this poop, where he could beat up.
He kept talking all this poop.
Where he could beat up, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude ain't nothing.
Why specifically Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Because he says this about all of you. He said this about Michael J. White, okay? And even if that guy is twice my age, he will destroy me in a fight. You understand? One kick, and his foot would go through my torso. He'd probably rip me in half with a single kick, Johnny Cage style, because he's Michael J. White. He is the man, honestly, who, I mean, look, I like the guy they got to play Jax. I am a fan of that actor. But, my grievance with that is I thought Michael J. White should have been Jax because Michael J. White fits the bill perfectly. I mean,
yeah.
Like powerful legs, powerful arms, And Steven Seagal, like, he was talking about like tough guys and tough fighters. This guy trying to get an answer out of Steven Seagal, but he keeps on this big tough guy front, like, oh, don't make me laugh. When he brings up Michael J. White's name, and I'm like, dude, if you guys got into a fight, your Krav Maga anti-defense weaponry bullshit is not gonna do anything against a full-scale ground and pound MMA beatdown.
Yeah. You're right.
Because you have a set limit of skills, and the other guy has made it his career to maximize those skills. And so, but it's just so messed up because there was a guy who was talking about how Joe Rogan had a very nice sidekick and how he taught George St. Pierre just about everything he knew about the sidekick and stuff to help him out in his game, which was funny because at first, St. Pierre was like, what? I'm going to learn what from the commentator? That makes no sense. But, after he saw what Joe Rogan could do to a bag, he was like, okay, I am convinced. And so he started learning from him. The guy was bragging about how Joe Rogan's got a nice sidekick, and Michael J. White turns to him, and he's like, basically he said, I got a pretty nice sidekick myself. And he's like, oh yeah? Michael J. White, that was pretty nice. That was hilarious. He kicks the bag so fucking hard, the motherfucker splits at the seams. He knocked it off the chain.
Damn.
Completely. bag destroyed, and I'm thinking,
That's a lot of power.
imagine that being your rib cage or your stomach. Like,
Dude,
dude's gonna rip you in half.
it would just turn to dust.
Yeah. And it's like Steven Seagal wants to push that guy. Like Steven Seagal just has a
Yeah.
history of pushing buttons.
I saw a
By the way,
video
mine's
recently of
pushing
Steven
buttons.
Seagal where like he had like just so many different like fucking expensive guitars and shit that like really famous people played. And I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, is he even that good? I mean, no offense, if that's a thing, that's cool. But it's like, are you even that good of a guitar player to have like guitars that are fucking like like a guitar by Jimi Hendrix or
Right.
something like that? You know what I'm saying?
I think if you're gonna own a guitar that was owned by Jimi Hendrix, match the
Like you
skill.
ought to be a damn good player. Yeah, 100%. I couldn't
You
have said
should
it
be
any
as
better.
good or better than Hendrix to feel you deserve to own a Hendrix guitar.
Mm.
And of course, there's guitarists out there now better than Hendrix because
Mm-hmm.
time has the passage of time, right? People have taken what he has done and and learned all this stuff. But then again, when you look at the landscape of guitars, there's plenty of them that don't even come close to his skill. Just straight up. By the way, best time to farm for gold fireflies at night. I kept trying to do it in the day, and I'm like, why am I not collecting all the ones I should be?
Oh, did you watch a video like that told you that?
No, it's just common sense. They
Oh, okay.
glow.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So it's just
Friggin'
kind of like one of those
so
things where it's like, I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner.
I
But at
learned how
night,
to
there's these
play.
jellyfish. That's funny.
Yeah, jellyfish. I learned how to play that "Take Me Under" song, which isn't super hard. It's interesting. It's in a little. It's like drop C, but like you take the highest two strings and you tune one to G and the other to C. It actually reminds me of like the tuning for "Right Here" by Stain. It's very similar in that sense. But then like just today, and it was not very hard at all. I learned how to play. Damn it, what's the? I gotta look. I gotta look.
What did I just learn to play that it took me so long to learn to play, but I
No,
forgot what it was
it
called.
didn't take long. It didn't take long. No, I learned how to play.
No, no,
Thing.
you're the greatest.
No, not that one. Oh, I learned how to play Overrated. That was actually pretty easy.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
I
Yeah,
want to
how
learn how
come
to
you
play
didn't think of that
Drown.
sooner? That was you told me that was like one of your favorites off that, and it was
I
like a
do. I
bonus
do like
track.
that song a lot, but I actually really like the songs "Let You Down," "Take Me Under," and "Drown." I really like "Drown."
Drown and let you down are two of my favorites for sure.
I
Um,
believe. Yeah, Drown is actually in drop B, so I'm definitely gonna play that. I'm gonna learn that one.
right. Actually, this area isn't too bad because I'm picking up Roa flowers too, so I'm actually getting some bonus farming done.
How long ago I got you for, huh?
Show me what
What?
this is. Oh, really? I'm over bats. Thought he could kill me. Please. Yeah, it's much easier to see these. The only thing sucks is I gotta kind of clear out all the enemies lying around.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not like they're hard enemies, it's just they're there.
Good morning, day. Sorry I'm not there. Oh, my. I think honestly the first Three Days Grace album was my favorite, because it was just so damn good. Like there's really not too many songs on there that I don't like. It's the same way that I feel about like Grind Full Center album. Like I like damn near every song on there.
Hmm.
Um, You know, and I'd say I feel the same way about Linkin Park's first album. You know, that was just a banger of an album. You know, they fucking hitting heavy with that one.
Right. So are you on Elden currently?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm just waiting for you.
All right. Quick question.
I was currently taking a shit, but
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
I gotta wash my hands now.
Of course, my dad earlier was like, "All right, I'm getting out of my bathroom." Well, I'm washing my damn hands. I'm like, just
I
cause
gotta
I
take a dump.
I just got done taking a dump, and I was just like, just cause I'm not at Taco Bell doesn't mean I'm not a Taco Bell employee still. Gotta wash them hands,
Yeah.
even at home. Okay, so I got
I
enough
mean, if
for
I take a
20.
piss and I just get done taking, like, you know, touching my dick, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But if I take a shit, I gotta wash my hands.
Right.
But yeah, no, I asked you how long I have you for because, like, it's probably to get to the Halley tree. That's probably gonna take a while to do. So, you know, I didn't know how long. Because I know you, Dax said that you and him watched your show already.
Right,
So,
yeah, we did watch an episode. Dude, you gotta see it. That was a hell of a fight. I've waited. You have no idea. You had to wait. Because I had to wait. You have no idea how many fights I got to finally see the legendary Fang compete in this freaking tournament.
I love how you're just like, fuck it, you're like, freaking.
That's how frustrated I am. My brain doesn't know how to fizzle. But it was great because it was basically, there was this, his record is impressive. Like, he's taken on this MMA guy. And, like, they do a good job, I think, of building up people's backstories. You know, they talk about how this guy is, like, one of the best MMA fighters in the world. And how he, how he basically started with wrestling when he was in middle school and high school and college. Then he went into boxing and ended up with a pretty nice boxing record so far. And then he quit boxing before going into the Olympics because they wanted him for the Olympics, but he decided not to. And then he got into MMA, where he racked up a record of 24 wins and no losses. And then he was taking on Fang, who has an impressive Kangen match record of 154 wins and 0 losses. Which, in comparison, it's like, Jesus. Is this guy really sure? Like, he's so confident that he's gonna be able to be the one to defeat Fang. It's like, this guy's defeated like over 100 and some dudes more than you have.
So, do you want to meet me at the liturgic town, whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. This will probably be my last run during the farm.
Because I'm trying to get to, the Hallowed Tree with you and whatever name is.
I tell you though, one thing I really like about this show is like, like we watch Baki and it's really good, and this show's a lot like Baki, but there's this big difference where, they put more focus on the tournament and not just the main character. So, like, they don't skip. Like, you know how you watch a movie or a show and they'll skimp over a tournament and fast forward through some fights, like just show the highlights. There's none of that. If a fight's gonna, if they have more than one fight in an episode, it's because some guy got knocked out in like 20 seconds and it's over. Which has happened a few times. Sometimes it just happens randomly. There's just this mixed match where it's like this guy thinks he's great and then boom, it's over. But, every fight's shown, and that's why it's taken till, like, part 2, episode 6 to finally get to the final fight, because it's done in a very Japanese style of way, where, it's 4 blocks, A, B, C, D, and there's the left wing and the right wing, and basically, all the people in the left wing are fighting to get to the top, same with the right wing. and it's A, B in the left, and C and D in the right. So that's why it took so long, because it's like 20 matches or something before you finally get through the first round. It's like 20 or 24 or something like that. And like I was like I think I just watched the final match in this round, because like Fang, it was like they were saving the best for last. And he's like the undefeated champion and the best fighter in the world. And it's because you can't, everybody who fights him as if they're fighting a human, and it's like that dude ain't human. You know. So it's like it's pretty great, pretty crazy, and the fight did not disappoint. I like had my money. Like I was hoping the MMA guy would win, but I had a feeling it was gonna be Fang. I don't know. I was just teetering both ways, where I was like, But they had a great grappling wrestling game, like back and forth and shit. I thought it was great. All right, where am I zooming in at? I've got Castle Soul Rooftop. I've got the Liturgical Town.
Yeah, it's Ordina Liturgical Town.
I'm on my way, and I've got like
Friggin',
84
I don't
fur
know
calls.
why,
I'm good there.
but I got that damn shit stuck in my head. It was from a video of like one of the I believe narrators from wrestling, and he's talking about how like there was so much going on in his cans, his headphones, where he'd hear fucking Vince McMahon talking to him the whole time, and then he's also hearing things from like the fight,
Right.
and like Vince McMahon would be like, God damn it, don't use pronouns. I need names.
Yeah, he would.
I just love his impression of Vince McMahon. I was like, that fucking sounds dead on.
And it really is, because like Vince is the kind of guy where it's like, Jesus, dude.
Alright, I'm out on the side of grace.
Alright. He really, I can understand too, like why it would feel so complicated. Like
yeah,
that.
he said that Vince McMahon was a hard guy to get along with, sometimes.
Oh yeah. Like imagine, and like if Vince didn't like a guy, you'd have him scream in your ear like, bury him, bury that son of a bitch. Mention how his mother had cancer. Yeah. And how it was his fault. It's all his fault. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, geez, all because this guy interrupted Vince while he was eating a sandwich at lunch.
Yeah, and he's like, alright, motherfucker.
Payback time. Like,
now you're gonna get it.
Yeah, like, he would punish you. It was ridiculous. Okay, I'm having issues here. I can't summon you. Where do I summon you at?
Well, it should be at the side of grace.
Well, I'm at the side of grace, and the multiplayer thing won't even pop up.
Weird. I got my summon sign down.
I mean, it says play online, enable summon sign.
Oh wait, no, my bad. We're not doing that.
Oh yeah, no, we're not.
Because you have to do this part by yourself. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's up to you to get through this,
Oh,
and then, yeah, you can't summon me here. But once you get past it and can get to the frickin', Halley tree, then it's game on. That's why I was asking.
If I can get past it, oh.
Yeah,
fine.
of course. That's why I was asking you how long I got you for, because this might take a little bit of time, I don't know if you're gonna be like, oh dog, it's been like an hour. I gotta go. But I have faith in you. I do feel if you kind of get an idea of what this fucker's gonna try to do to you, you're gonna find a method to be able to get it over on him using your magic and your wit. Dude, have you ever seen or heard of a fucking moonjack deer? They look like aliens, man.
The what torch? The sentry's torch. Do I have the sentry's torch?
I don't know.
Okay. It says it's recommended that I equip the sentry's torch.
What is that gonna do?
I don't know. Just give me a second to figure this one out. I can purchase one in the capital outskirts from a hermit merchant. I believe that's the one. It's the only merchant I can think of. Now buy this torch for 7,000.
Yeah, what does the torch do?
It doesn't tell me right offhand with this guide. But it does tell me that I'm supposed to be able to purchase it for 7,000 from the merchant in the outskirts of the capital. Oh shit! There's a night dude here. Okay. Am I allowed to summon anything? Nope. No summon to aid me. Alright. That's cool.
You got it.
Oh! He's a good one. He's a good one. He does some good damage. Alright. But his range is limited. Bell-bearing hunter is his name. You just screw off with that. I like to throw shit sword.
I like to throw shit.
Okay, my range sucks with that sword too. That's Gucci.
Good game, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game. Alright, I'm watching this.
Ah!
You're gonna get a bell bearing from that guy once you beat him. It's actually really good. He wants it. Yeah, he sucks. He sucks big time ass. Oh shit. You're running out of magic here. There you go.
Where the fuck to go? Back here, you pussy.
What happened? Where did he go? What? He ended up back inside of the cat? Weird. He's mad. Woo! He's trying his ass off. There you go. Hell yeah. You made that guy your bitch.
That one took way too long. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think, did that guy even get a single hit on me?
He got some damage. Had to roll back and heal. My question is, where the hell did the merchant go?
I think the merchant goes away.
Oh, there he is. Just had to rest at the
When
grace burst.
Divorce.
yeah, like the merchant disappears when that guy shows up.
Sentry's torch.
Ooh.
Does 56 plus damage, 100 holy damage, plus 31, and 100 critical. Interesting. Let me just check something out real quick. Alright, so I got the Sentry's torch, as suggested.
Man, this bitch is sawing through this fucking pig's tooth. Because the tooth, like, grew so far that it actually started to grow into the pig's skin. That's crazy. Ew. Pigs are gross.
Right.
I feel like since like you handled that guy so fucking good, I just feel like you should be able to take these guys out the liturgical town.
That's how I feel. Like, shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I boosted the Sentry Torch all the way to +8. Definitely hoping this pays off.
Okay, looking over the weapons.
Take a look around. Don't worry. I'll continue, which is why his roots, as he won't last with his shackles, his hide. Oh, so it was to think he'd forget who I knew he'd burn him. I think we could talk him, but maybe it's better that we don't. It's only proper that we respect his choice to stay.
Anyway, can you hear me, Gish?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just talking to my mom. She's about to leave.
So bye, Mom. I love you.
Right?
Yeah, right. That is right.
Right.
Yeah.
You know you smoke the cigarettes.
Let's see.
Yeah, she, oh my god, every time. She's like,
Damn, were you only able to... Fine, ignore me, Goose. I'll need you. Never did.
Sorry, I mute the mic sometimes if someone's talking about something like, personal or something, or,
Yeah, something personal.
you know,
Preacher
I
stuck
don't
a
know, I
finger in
just
my ass one time.
don't want everybody in my conversation.
Yeah, I understand. You don't trust me. You're like, I'm an informant to the government. You might say something that...
No, I'm live right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Has nothing to do with you.
I
That's a good one.
believe Goose saw Bigfoot in the
Negates
woods. The
damage, I
government
could use
threatened him.
that.
They won't let him open up about it. Damn, it just significantly negates damage. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'm just waiting for you to get to the liturgical town. Actually, while I'm waiting, I can play a little bit of PS Vita. Not gonna be playing
Well,
Elden.
like I said, I just wanted to boost this torch up a little bit if it's really gonna help me.
I want to boost my wiener from your butt. I know someday Bush will have a beautiful life. I know he'll be a star in somebody else.
Okay, so I have to do something to these statues?
Yeah, you gotta like touch them and like light the torch on them, I believe. But obviously, getting to them is a task in itself because there's guys trying to stop you.
Right.
But you got this. I have all the faith in the world. You can handle this. This is nothing.
See if I can upgrade my sword one more time.
Can you?
I'm about to find out if I can still right
That would help.
I can. Okay. 11.
Boost, damn boy, about to go down.
God slaying ornament is what I just got. God slaying, my son. God slaying.
God slaying. The hash slaying slasher. Yeah.
man,
Hello.
They want to watch Walker.
yes. And they need to.
Damn, I guess our time is up, huh? Well, we had a good run, huh?
Jeez. I guess.
Wait, they can only do it on your system, or what?
No, it's just they need me out there to watch it with them.
Well, Jesus Christ, I've waited weeks.
I know. But tomorrow is a big party, and then Dax's birthday is Saturday, so I'm gonna be busy that day.
Yeah, exactly. That's why tonight is the night.
Tonight.
You need to come over here.
package. You need to walk your ass over here.
Yup.
Okay.
So I can't.
Well, what is that gonna change? You still ain't gonna have no time for Elden?
So do you want beer or do you want whiskey?
Can I at least have a chance to complete this town for a little
How long
bit?
is that gonna take? Because they're going to bed.
Just give me 10 minutes. If I can't get it done in the next...
Why does it have to be right now?
I just want,
Okay.
like,
I'll let 'em know.
one chance.
10 minutes.
If I die, it's over.
Fine. You better hold yourself to that.
So I got one chance to get it right.
He said he wants 10 minutes, and then he'll be out there.
Well, like I said, I'm confused. Why does it have to be like right this moment? Like, is the show
Because
going
there is no
anywhere?
other time. I'm working Sunday. There's no other time to do it.
That's true.
It's got to be tonight for them.
That's free.
I know.
Wait.
I'll make it up to you next week. We'll play Elden Ring on like 2 different days
Lord.
next week.
Yes.
I could have just stayed and hung out with Albert.
I know. I didn't realize they were gonna do this because they said tomorrow, but you know.
It was today.
Or
Yeah, tomorrow.
later
He said
today,
yesterday,
but you
tomorrow.
know.
He said that. Is that thing right?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be closer to 10, but.
Yeah, and you said that you have to work Saturday,
Yeah.
but it's Thursday.
No, Sunday I have to work, jackass.
I'm sorry, I don't know your fucking.
I told you,
schedule.
Jax's birthday Saturday. Nobody's making me work Saturday. It ain't possible.
Okay. And there's no possible way you can watch a show Friday night. Like, it's impossible. Can't do it.
No, because we're doing a karaoke party until 10 p.m.
Maybe 10:30.
Because we're celebrating Dax's birthday, but we're also giving Kelly a birthday party because she didn't really get much of one, you know. Oh, love that. Okay, he's stabbed. Cool.
Oh, fuck. Did he miss his ass? Oh, that guy's hitting like a fucking truck.
Who the fuck is he? This is bullshit. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm good for the day. Try again tomorrow or something.
Alright.
If you, because I know you guys need your gaming time.
We won't be able to tomorrow, but I owe
Next week
him.
you
I
guys
owe
are
him
busy
2
tea
days.
times, right? He's sad. Look at him. He's sad. He left the party. And you just started this game, didn't you, baby? Not too long ago.